Good morning, y'all. Nicole here, your Gulf Coast gal. I am up bright and early in the Gulfport Marina for a very exciting adventure. Today is March 5th, and that marks the opening day of Ship Island Excursions ferry trips to Ship Island. They haven't been able to travel to Ship Island for quite some time with hurricane damage and COVID and all kinds of other stuff. So I'm excited to be here for opening day. I'm going to take you along, show you all that you can expect, give you some of my pro tips, what I packed and what I recommend you bring, and let's go on an adventure. So you're going to turn, like you're going to 49, but you're going to turn south into the Marina Jones Park area and kind of follow the signs along. There are plenty of parking spaces, and you can kind of see the gazebo area where you're going to purchase tickets. If you haven't done so already online, I recommend you do so online because you do get to save a couple dollars and you don't risk the chance of them selling out. All right. A set of 2 chairs and umbrella, which looks so comfy. $25, just an umbrella, $15, an extra chair, $5. And they do have boogie boards because on the other side, on the south side of the island, there are some awesome waves. And I'll be sure to drop a link to their website so you can check out all that they offer. They don't just offer trips to Ship Island. They also offer Dolphin Cruises and cocktail sunset cruises and a little bit of everything. And if you forgot your hat or any of the accessories you might need, like stuff to entertain the kiddos, you can pick that up before you head out on the boat. And we're gonna go head over onto the dock and give you a tour of the Captain Pete. That's what we're gonna be taking out today. This is where you will scan your online ticket and check in. I love that so much. The biggest adventure is what lies ahead. And we're gonna head in. They do have a couple of other boats, the Pan American Clipper, and there is some amazing history with this phenomenal boat. And then of course, the Gulf Islander. But we are gonna be cruising on the Captain Pete today, pun intended. And they have a bottom deck that does have AC and a snack bar, very important. You know I located that first. And then they also have a top deck with amazing views. All right, here we go. It's so exciting. Take a look at the snack bar. They have waters and Capri Suns and refreshments. Chips and muffins and a little bit of everything. And this is a look at the inside cabin. They have some super comfy seats right over there in the corner. But I have to show you this view of the Gulfport Marina. There's benches on the outside as well. Look at this, y'all. Amazing. Picturesque, right? And if you are curious, of course, there is a snack bar on deck. I told you about that, and we kind of give you a little bit of tour. I'll probably have to get some of those snacks in just a little bit, but there is a bathroom too on the bottom deck in the back. I don't know my mariner's terms. I'll have to study up on that next time, but they are restrooms, restrooms for men and women. So if you have to use a restroom on the about 1 hour trip out to the island, you can do so in the back. All right, y'all, we are going to shove off here in just a little bit. I am so excited. I haven't been to the island in quite some time, and I am ready to take y'all along. Have you been to Ship Island before? Let me know in the comment section below. Ship Island is one of 7, I think, barrier islands. You might have to check my math on that if I added up correctly. One of the awesome barrier islands here in the Mississippi Gulf Coast. All right, y'all. ago, and the boat docked at the pier behind me. We took a little bit trek, and I wanted to show you the current views. It looks so fantastic. The weather is phenomenal. A little bit of cloud cover, but I had to put my hat in sun mode, as the Gulf Coast guy says. But we're gonna show you a little bit around and what to expect, and some pro tips we've learned since they have reopened. All right, are y'all ready? Look how beautiful. So we've got the fort right there, Fort Massachusetts. And then we're just gonna take a little bit of a walk. You can stop in over on this end. We were greeted by some dolphins when we were nearing the island, which was fantastic. They were kind of between us and the pier. It was really cool to see those. I didn't get to snap any pictures because they were just so quick, but hopefully on the way back we'll catch some and I'll be able to show y'all. You're definitely going to want to wear your walking shoes and your sun protection, your hat of course. They also do fort tours. The park ranger comes in and gives you all of the info, but you can also do a self-guided tour, if you will. I'm going to show you the little infographic over here and take a peek inside. What do y'all think?
I'm going to back up just a little bit to the year 1699. I'm going to give you about 300 years of history in about 20 minutes, so you won't fall asleep, I promise. 1699, a man from Canada came down, Pierre Lemoyne d'Iberville. He was a Frenchman from Canada, military man. He brought 4 ships down here, 2 frigates, 2 supply ships, and about 100 men. Guess where he landed? Right here on Ship Island. He'd heard about this. Spanish had been here before, a lot of activity down here, but this became a very important island for one big reason. See this fort out here? You wouldn't build a fort out here for nothing. You want to protect something. That thing they were protecting is deep water.
Can we take a look at the inside? This construction is crazy. All of these bricks. The park ranger told us that some of the walls were 8 to 9 feet thick. All right, y'all, we took a little bit of a tour this morning with Fort Massachusetts. I couldn't get a bunch of videos because I want you to kind of come and experience yourself, but I'll show you a little bit around the fort and some of my favorite spots by inserting some photos right now. There's a stairwell right there made completely out of granite. And this thing that looks like a pizza oven was actually for cannon fodder. So they'd heat up all the cannonballs and whatnot and shoot them out to the wooden ships at the time. And the cannonballs would be so hot that the people on the ships could not take them off. So the ships would essentially burn down. Let's go see if we can take a look. It's going to be West Ship Island right over there. Best views on the island for sure. We're gonna head down the spiral staircase. All right, here we go, y'all. You can see the birds left their mark. All granite. Like this was made 1800s, I think you said. Like, wow. definitely in awe. 32 feet, I mentioned. Now, I did get to see a picture not too long ago of this fort after Hurricane Camille. It was surrounded by water, and during Katrina, it was as well. So much so that the fort was practically covered by water. We were told about this kind of stake that they put at the top of the fort that marked the water level. So I'll be sure to drop a photo of that. It was pretty gnarly to think 11 miles off of the coast how high the water level was. Pretty crazy. All right, I am walking from the fort right here on the beautiful boardwalk, taking a bunch of pictures of the Gulf Islands National Seashore sign. And this is the trek to the other side of the island that you need to kind of be prepared for. You want to bring comfy shoes and put on your sunscreen because it's all uncovered. You want to wear your hat like I've got on and this amazing long sleeve like light UV protecting shirt from my friends at Brown Water Band. If you haven't heard their podcast before, you definitely want to check it out. I'll be sure to drop their info down below. But I also wanted to share with you one additional pro tip as I'm learning things in my adventures. So with the boardwalk and your comfy shoes, if you do have open-toed shoes, make sure to put some sunscreen on your toesies. I'm feeling little sun rays on my toesies, so I'm gonna stop over here at this pavilion and take a restroom break. It's the only current restroom on the island, so you want to plan accordingly for that. But I'm gonna reapply my sunscreen. This pavilion is also a great place to get out of the shade, take a break from the walk if you need to, listen or watch the birds, and then you have a phenomenal view of the fort. I'll show you right now. Like, look at that. But I'm gonna head into the restrooms right over there. Got a little birdie friend that's been following us. Kind of hear him chirping. All right, y'all, you can kind of see behind us where we've come from so far. There is a maintenance shed and then that bathroom picnic table area. We still have a little ways to go. Also, something that we passed by was some showers. So if you're on your way back from the beach, that's on the south side of the island, which is where we're headed now, you can kind of shower off and refresh and get that sand off of you a little bit further this way, or it's a great way to refresh. There's also a covered bench area coming up that you can sit at and take a break. Here's a look at some more showers. They even have foot showers that you can use over here, and then all of the beach chairs that you can rent. It's $25 for 2 chairs and an umbrella. But first, I need some lunch, so we're gonna head in over there. All right, here is a look at their snack bar and all of their options. It smells so delicious in here. I have no idea what I'm gonna get. You're not supposed to eat 30 minutes before you go in the water. You're supposed to wait 30 minutes before you go in the water, but I think I'm gonna risk it. It's totally worth it. All right, y'all. It is lunchtime and I didn't eat breakfast. Shame on me, but I'm really excited to dig in and show you some of the things they have to offer here at Ship Island as far as the snack bar. The first of which is going to be your soda. So for $3, you'll get this blue cup. They do have a station where you can get the straw and the lid. Plastic reusable straws, no straws that are going to hurt wildlife. But with this cup, it's just $1 for a refill, and you can refill it on the boat or on the island. So I think that's a fantastic value. They do have, normal concession stand fare, hot dogs, hamburgers, and so on and so forth, but they also have nachos and the like. I opted for a chili cheese dog. It's been a while since I've had a hot dog, so I thought this would be the perfect occasion. Some chips, of course, and then they do have some lighter fare options. The main one is going to be this chicken wrap. So a grilled chicken wrap, looks delicious, lettuce, cheese, and then they ask you if you want ranch or honey mustard. I opted for honey mustard, but wanted to show you some of the options they have as far as dining. There is a pavilion connected to the snack bar that has plenty of picnic tables and plenty of shade, and we've got that little bit of island breeze happening here, and then we've got a great view with all of the wonderful umbrellas and the beach chairs and stuff. I'll show you that right now. this side. Lots of like natural grass and shrubbery. Perfect place for all those birds. So going from lunch, so glad it comes in the tinfoil. And I did pack snacks. You can bring a cooler and snacks. So I do have some like Oreos and Cheerios and waters because you want to stay hydrated. But I did want to try out all the snacks because that's what we're all about here at Gulf Coast Gal. But here is a look at the view. We're gonna go check out the beach in just a little bit. It's a little after 12:30, so we still have about an hour and a half before we have to head back to the pier to load on and head back to Gulfport. All of the food ended up costing me about $14. They do take cash only, so that's something you want to keep in mind on the island. It makes sense though, because the signal out here is a little bit spotty. So make sure you hit up an ATM on your way. Plus, it's always great to have cash to tip those crew members and the people that go above and beyond for you. That was a good chili dog. Really flavorful. I like that a lot. Some places, the chili is just, you know, blah, but I really like that. You can kind of even see some of the seasoning and stuff. Oh, really nice. I looked away for one moment to admire the view, and the sneaky little bird tried to jump in on my snack. So I'm gonna try the chicken wrap next. Again, you can do honey mustard or ranch. That's the bird I'm talking about. Goodness. Everything's gonna fall at the bottom, I know. I love that they have that lighter option available. And it's good. I like that you can choose between honey mustard and ranch because people, including me, are particular about their dippings. It was really good. Especially if you don't want anything too heavy. I'd have to say the standout for me was that chili cheese dog, probably, because I haven't had one in a while, but it's really good. And then of course, the cup. So got my little tops. Just keep everything safe. And speaking of birds, you just want to be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to your garbage or any of your loose items because you don't want any of that to get out on the island. We are at a park. Park Service does run Ship Island, so just be aware of that. All right, all done with our lunch and we're about to hit the beach. So this is the southernmost beach in Mississippi, and it's supposedly also the best beach in Mississippi. So we're gonna go take a look at the water. You'll be interested to see what it looks like. So let's go head out now. All right, we're coming to the end of the boardwalk. Also reapplied sunscreen to my toesies. Everybody talks about there's a special kind of sunburn you get. I even put sunscreen on my hands, ears, like anywhere you can think of. You can kind of see the sand looks a little bit darker than normal. It's that color. When I was a kid and I came out here, it was almost like black, but it's like a deep, dark gray. Oh, we're getting closer. Again, it's quite a hike, but well worth it. You get out here if you depart at 9 o'clock, you'll get here about 10-ish, and there's plenty of time to hit up all of the activities. We've done a little bit of everything, and you can head out at 2:30 or at 5 o'clock. That's the schedule. Currently on weekends, it does change based on season, so. These are the rentals. I'm gonna go head over to the surf, put our stuff down in just a moment. One of the favorite things to do on Ship Island, bird watching, of course. You saw that fun bird that decided to join us for lunch today. as well as just relaxing and enjoying the sun. Again, all these amazing chairs available, and then looking for seashells. So this is a piece of one, but how beautiful. Nature like never stops amazing me. There's another one. So many seashells. All right, we're gonna get closer to the surf. Eek, I'm so excited. I haven't been here since I was a teeny tiny kid. And you are able to take the seashells back with you. That's a huge hunk of a seashell. Look at that one, y'all. Oh my gosh. Wow. You are able to take them back with you. The Park Service and the rangers just ask that you don't take any hermit crabs. I almost said Kermit crabs. Oh my goodness. Salt sea air. You can rent a boogie board. As you can hear, I made it to the south side of the island and I am so excited. I've got my toes in the sand and feet in the water and just having a grand old time. The tide is pretty, it's different on this side of the island than you experience in the Mississippi Sound, but I'm going to show you some of the waves, if you can hear them already, some of the shells that we spotted, and just enjoy the view. All right, y'all, we have got a little bit of time before our boat leaves and we're gonna do some shelling. So I wanna take you along, see if you can spot some good stuff. We've got the beautiful ocean right there, the Gulf of Mexico to enjoy, amazing sun and our sun protection. And let's see if we can spot some shells. Lots of different shells. I'm gonna be careful not to pick up one that is occupado. Look at the beautiful pearlescent. Oh, that one's gorgeous. We're gonna have to scoop that one up. Do you see it? Gorgeous. This is a pastime out here on the island. Big one. Look at that guy. I'm like worried that I'm going to pick up a hermit crab. I should knock first, right? It's their home. That's the respectable thing to do. Looking for a variety. I love one of the twirly ones. I don't even know what all these different shell varieties are. If you are a shell expert, please school me. That one looks like it's a piggy bank. This one's pretty. It's got a couple holes in it, but what do y'all think? Add it to our collection. I'm wearing pockets so I can stuff them in there. And we're not too bad of a ways from our camp, which is right over there. We're gonna head back that way to go to the other side of the island. You can kind of see the fort peeking out over there. We have a little curly one. It's broken, but this is kind of like the one we're looking for. This is the main drag, so I assume this is where everybody goes for shells and the like, but it's worth a try, right? You can go all around the island. Go explore. Kind of walking on the bank. It's slipping a little bit. We're gonna get in the water. It was a little chilly. Today it's almost 70 degrees, about 69 degrees. 69 and feeling fine. Look what I just spotted. This beauty, it looks like a crab broke out of jail. Gorgeous though, right? Waiting for the tide to come back to us. All clear. Yeah, look how beautiful. Jackpot, jackpot, jackpot. Barely will fit in my, there's another big one. Barely fit in my pocket. We're walking back to home base over here. It's got a little busier. The 12 o'clock boat has docked. So some of my pro tips are to either wear regular clothes, change into your bathing suit, or wear your bathing suit under regular clothes and then change back into your full-on regular clothes after you're done with your fun in the sun, in the beach, on the sand, that kind of thing. That way on the way back, the trip's about an hour, you're not like sitting in your bathing suit, kind of cold, kind of wet. And they have bathrooms for you to make those changes and do whatever you need, but just a little bit more comfortable of a ride for you, especially during those summer months when it's super hot and super humid. Oh my gosh, this water feels phenomenal on my feet. Another one of my pro tips is I brought a basket. It is a little, in addition to my cooler, it is a little squeaky, but because of the weave, I'm able to have the sand just like fall right out. And I brought my little cooler bag, which is fantastic. I've got a change of clothes in here, my trash, some snacks, my water with some ice, and a little bit of everything. I got my towel, a nice sun hat if I wanted to have that cute little floppy hat look, my refillable drink, which I'm going to do that, a pillow if I wanted to relax a little bit later, sunscreen, and of course my bird watching book. Alright y'all, that is it for our trip out to Ship Island. This time we definitely will be back. I had my fill of sun and sand and surf. I did mention some pro tips throughout the video, so be sure to take note of those when you plan your trip out to Ship Island. Ship Island Excursions offers the ferry trip out to Ship Island in the Mississippi Gulf Coast in the Sound, but also does Dolphin Cruises and, oh, we just got the shade, Dolphin Cruises and cocktail cruises. So I'll be sure to drop a link to all of the information down below. It's a fantastic day trip. If you just want to spend the morning out here, you can do that, but I highly recommend it. One of the GCG pro tips is to bring some Ziplocs, some sealable Ziplocs, maybe for your leftovers, maybe for seashells that you find, for your bathing suit after you change out of it, or for like electronics and money and valuables, just so it doesn't get wet should, you know, a rainstorm happen or you get splashed on or whatnot. And the beaches on the north side of the island are fantastic too. The water is super crisp and clear, so if you don't want to make that trek, you can still enjoy the super clear water on the north side of the island as well. Another interesting fact that they told us on the ride over is that I think 1969 Hurricane Camille came through and it ravaged the island. It cut the island in half, so much so that they had nicknamed the slice in between the Camille Cut. It has since then been dredged and refilled, so the island has been connected. It's one again, and there's no longer a West Ship Island and an East Ship Island. But we're going to enjoy our cruise back. It's about an hour-long cruise to and fro Ship Island, and sit back and relax. A lot of people like to grab their dessert from the snack bar during this time. Some people take a nap, some people grab a beer or two, whatever you like to do. Oh my goodness, y'all, we made it off of the ship, off of the Captain Pete, and docked at Gulfport. You can kind of see some of the ships behind me. It was a fantastic trip. We only stayed till 2:30, so just that like first half of the day, but I had a fantastic time. We got to explore the port, we got to enjoy some beach time, did some shelling and some bird watching, and had lunch, and this will not be my last time out. That's it for me, Gulf Coast Gal. Please consider liking and subscribing to the YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on more activities, attractions, just like Ship Island excursions, ferry trips out to Ship Island, and all kinds of other amazing things you can only find here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.